Hello. Hello, everybody, or whoever that one person is. I'm just setting up so I can see my chat on my tablet. Hey, Jack. Hey, Hawk, how's it going? How's it going, Hawk? Oh, let me plug my mic in on the side of my phone so you can hear me better.
Woohoo! Already up to 3 people. Dang, killing it. I must be popular or something. All right. I haven't shot a thing yet today, so what you see is the very beginning. Thanks for popping in, Hawk. Just so you know, there's another dude in here, Jack. He's a friend of mine from here in town, goes to my church with me, and he's coming to the tournament as well. I taught him to shoot, and he shoots out the back door while he's watering the dog. So, should be fun. So, say hi to Jack. Hey, Jack. Can't wait to meet you, too. Jack, so you know, Mr. Hawk, from what I've been told, is the master of a long draw. Sorry, I dropped my glasses. I got to use those to be able to see. I can do long draw, but I suck at it. Whoop, let me get my glasses out of the camera. Sorry. I'm not looking real professional here. I'm just trying to get rolling here. Let me get zoomed in a little so you guys can see the target. All right, let's put that there. All right, let's go. Oh, I hate saying that. Let's go. Oh, God, that drives me nuts. All right, let's see how this goes today. That was dead on, but I'm shooting big right now just to build some confidence. I believe I do have my long draw set up here if we need a chance to laugh. I think I even have my pickle fork, which is another whole laughing opportunity. Oh! Nailed that 40. Let's go to 50. Let's see if we can walk them over. Boom! Let's go to 60. Usually when I got people watching is when I suck the most. Yesterday I shot all alone and I did okay. Not great, but not bad. One more. And we walked it over. Got all 5 in a row. That would be a good score. Yes, Jack, I'm using my 8mm steel. I got a bunch of it. If you want to get some, you can, but I might have enough for both of us, plus they have a lot there already. Jody Grubb, I have no idea who you are, but welcome. Thanks for watching. You asked what kind of brands. Hey, brand, I'm using my Axiom X from Simple Shot. I'm a Simple Shot fan. I think everything I own, which isn't much, is from Simple Shot, except for one natty that I made that's not very good. I'll tell you where to get them from, Jack. I'll send you a link. Don't worry about it. Bands. Right now, I'm using the Tritium Rose, or some people call it, must be bougie, Rosé. Anyway, I'm using Tritium Rose. It's 0.45. I'm short draw, so I got the rose instead of the purple. Everybody says the purple is really good for long draw, and this is must have some different properties about it for short draw. And I had always in the past added extra to my draw length and doing that calculation to figure your band length. I'd always added a lot extra. Well, I shortened that down, trying to get more of my ultimate power out of it, hoping maybe I wouldn't get as much shot drop when I practice long. And I also had been using a 20 to 12 taper, and I was really liking it. Had about a 5.5, 6 pound draw, which is really lightweight. But I decided let's make a few bands with a little more oomph to them. So these bands are 22-12, and my draw weight moved up to about 7.5 pounds. And when I hit those spinners, they do have a little more pop on them. So the draw weight at 7.5 pounds is still not bad. I think I could do that for a while. So I'm going to run with 22-12 for a while and see how that goes. And Jack, I'll get you a set if you want to try them. I got all kind of play stuff here. If anybody wants me to do anything crazy or stupid, well, not stupid. I did plenty of stupid yesterday when I was practicing. I really wanted to go walk in some woods today and get some practice, but really don't want to go out in 30 degrees with light snow and mud on the ground here in Wisconsin. So we're back here in my church basement. Actually, I'm doing nicely today. I'm feeling pretty good. Smoking that 40 so far. We're up to 4 people. Woohoo! Keep them coming. Keep them coming. See if we can get a few more on here, and I'll tell you about my practice yesterday. Parts of it were very humorous and crazy. Got it. All right, we hit the 40. Let's go see if we can walk across. Here goes 50. So much for that. Missed that one. See, I don't hit every time. And I know the really good shooters that I watch on here don't hit every time as well, but they hit more every time than I do. At least it seems that way. Let me see if I can zoom in a little better so you can see the target a little better. You don't need to see as much of me. Yeah, that might be good. Boom, 40. Let's see if we can boom 50. Boom 50, barely. But hey, it moved, it counts. 60. I am at the competition 10 meters. Ah. All right, I got to hit those two just for the principle of the thing. There's 70, barely. I hit it on the bottom. I don't know how well you guys can see that. But boom. Got the 80. Did I build the target trap? Yes, I did, Jack. Sometime when you're at church here, I'll show it to you. All it is a $10 storage tub from that big box store, the blue logo and the yellow sunburst. I don't want to advertise unless somebody's paying me. So yeah, I bought it there in town. And I put a couple holes in the side, obviously. One toward the back, about 4 or 5 inches off the back or the bottom of the tub, depending on how you're looking at it. And then I hung a couple of t-shirts in there. I really could use another t-shirt. They get separated sometimes and I hit the back of the tub. I hung a t-shirt in there to catch the ammo. I have some cardboard duct taped in the back just in case something gets through. There's a little bit of more pad before it breaks the back out of the tub. So far it's working. And then a few inches from the top of the tub, or inches back as we're looking at it, I put a couple of more holes, and I don't really have a power drill because I'm not handy that way. So for my RC stuff, I got a screwdriver with some of my knowledge from flying RC planes, and I heated it up with a little torch, little one of those butane things. I heated it up till it was hot, and I used that to melt a hole into the side of the tub. It works really good. And I hung the top layer of the 5 spinners is actually on a coat hanger, so it doesn't spin as bad. And I would like to get some fuel tubing or something on there to keep them spaced out. I kind of have it kinked in between to keep them where they at, and it works pretty well. And then the bottom one is just a piece of stretchy elastic string with some just random targets on there. I think I got an 80, maybe a 70 and a 60, and I've got a wiffle golf ball, which is about the same size as a 40. It's fun to shoot at. And then I got a 20 and a 30, and that little 20 it's hard to hit. But that's how I made it. It's really nothing crazy. Yeah, I built it. That's about as handy as I am. I can build you an RC plane. Let's see if I can hit that bounce back on the bottom right. It springs back, but it doesn't hit too hard. One of the nuts is missing on it, so hopefully I don't knock it out of there. Boom! Got it. Let's see if we can hit that 40 again. Nailed it. All right, let's go for 50. 50. Nailed it. Let's go for 60. Boom, nailed it. Let's go for 70. Boom, nailed it. And 80. I could just do this at the tournament in a couple weeks. I hit it, but barely. But that counts. Usually when I'm on here live, for some reason, I just don't shoot well. It's just, I don't know what it is. Some people say it's the crowd, people watching you. Believe it or not, I usually do things better when I'm in front of a crowd, doing a presentation or playing a musical instrument or something. When I'm in front of people, it's where I thrive. That's the reason when I get to the tournament, I'm hoping the pressure doesn't get to me, because I don't mind performing. I don't mind being in front of people. It doesn't bother me. But I think what goes wrong here when I'm live is I'm too busy watching the comments and then going back and then going here and going there. Hopefully when I'm at the tournament, I'll just pay attention and focus a little bit better. But I figure this is like practicing in front of the crowd that will be watching, especially on the knockdowns or out on the woods course. Besides, you guys can trash talk me and talk some smack and do all kind of fun stuff like that. I'm shooting pretty good right now, so I want to keep at it and get some consistency, and then maybe we'll switch to something fun. Slingburger, howdy boys. Howdy, how you doing? I'm assuming you're a boy, but howdy Sling. Slingburger, is that a last name or is that just the fact you like hamburgers? Hamburgers is one of my favorite meals. Got it again. That one just missed it by a hair. Boom, that was dead solid. Dead solid. Okay, last name. That makes sense. Thanks for joining. We're up to what, 6 people? Is that my tourney shooter? You're talking about my slingshot? Yeah, this is the one I've settled on. I'm not a collector like a lot of people. I have my Axiom X in red. And I have an Axiom X in black. Both of them are set up identical. Same bands, same settings, same everything. That way, if like in the middle of something or when I'm on a live like this, if the band breaks on my good one or the one I use all the time, I can just swap over to the other one and never miss a beat. I love this red Axiom X. I've put it through a lot of things. As you can tell, I've had a few frame hits, which kind of looks bad, but you know what? It's seasoned now. It's got stories to tell. And I made a few more of them yesterday when I was practicing. Hey, Mud. How's it going, bud? Dude, it's time to hit that again. I've missed 3 in a row now. That was close. All right, we're going to get it this time. We're going to get her. We're going to get her. Boom! Got it. You see what's going on in the chat. The sights are right at the very top. Can you see them there? Boop. And on there, on both of them. And it's the same on the red one. So I use those too. When everything is right and I've got that sight picture lined up and I'm on, it's dead accurate. Yeah, I like colored Slingberger. I know the silver probably would have been the way to go, but I don't like black and white cars and just the same thing that everybody has. It's kind of boring to me. So I wanted some color. And for the longest time, I didn't have any frame hits. I was doing really well. And then all of a sudden they started multiplying. I did get one on here at one point, and I know exactly how I got it. There was a chipmunk I was trying to eliminate in my yard, and he ran into some big metal thing in my garage, and I could see him. And he's like right down there. So I'm like trying to, and that's where I got my first frame hit. But these others have just, there's been some weird things going on lately. I've explained some of it in some of these lives, where all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, a random shot will hit the frame, and when I'm shooting at home outside, it'll bounce off and then hit the car repair place in my backyard that's butts up to my backyard, and it scares me, so I've quit shooting outside at home for a while until I can make some modifications. And then, since we have people on now, we go, well, we're up to 8. We're killing it. Chad and Ron, how's it going? And a Dave, too. Yeah. Yesterday, I was here by myself. I didn't go on live. I just wanted some me time to just work through some of the problems I'd been having. And I said, let's try some speed shooting and get ready for the tournament. And it's like, I have no delusions going to do well. So I was trying to do like everybody says, instead of holding the pouch like this when you shoot, you hold the ammo between the pouch like that. And I tried that, and I didn't care if my bands were twisted. I start ripping shots off, and then the steel ammo started bouncing around the ceiling and the walls, and I started ducking. It scared the crap out of me. And then I said, nope, not doing that anymore. And I got a couple more frame hits that I got to go home now and file down, and it actually cut the band too. Like right after that, I had a big old cut right next to the pouch. So that ain't happening anymore. So what I will do is I'm going to take my LT2 probably that I have that I usually shoot long draw, put some regular bands on it, and that's going to be my speed machine. And I'll hopefully learn a little bit while I'm at the tournament. Otherwise, I'm going to get up to the speed course and just shoot as accurate and safe as I can and take whatever points I can get, not having any idea that I will try and hit 20 cans down in a minute. If I could hit 5 or 6 and just gather the points, I'll be happy. That's my plan. Boom, there was 40. Let's go for the 50 again. Let's see if we can walk them across. That was the 60 times for the 70. And the 80. All 5 in a row. I'll take it every day of the week. Who's CTK Ron? I don't see a CTK Ron in here. Anyways, it's good to see everybody. We're up to what, 8? Oh, just hit 10 people. Yeah, Slingburger, that round was lights out. I am shooting really well. You can ask CG Slings and Mudburger and them guys that are in here all the time when I'm doing my lives. They've seen me shooting really bad. And today I'm very happy with how I'm shooting. Let's try something different. I'm going to go for that 30 millimeter. Right about there on the bottom layer and see how we do. Almost got it. Just a hair low. Hair low. Oh, nailed it. Nailed it, nailed it. I'll take that. No, Jack, I don't think Ron is on. He popped in one time when I was doing a Facebook Live, but just for a few minutes. But anyway, we're still having fun. I'm going to shoot a little bit more because I'm being consistent right now and see if I can get some of that muscle memory down. Then we'll have a little bit of fun and do some fun things and see what we can dig out of my bag to play with. There was a 40. Let's see if we can walk them across again. Nope. 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 There was the 50. Nope. I missed because I flinched and I was not concentrating. I know exactly what I did wrong. Like that. That's how it's supposed to be done. Times 70. That was a hit, but barely. Took a couple extra shots, but we got them all in there. Oh, Mudbug Slings. Okay, your name's Ron. No, Jack, that's not the Ron we know. But Mudbug is Ron as well, just not the same guy. But we're glad you're all here. Shooting a little bit more. I just dropped some ammo. I'll get it later. Not going to bend over. It hurts too much. Boom. There was the 40. Okay, while I'm shooting good, let's go for it. I know it's probably going to be bad, but let's do it. Let's do tournament knockdown scoring, do 4 rounds, 5 shots, see how we do. Last time I did this on live, I actually did pretty well. I think I got a 94. So let's see how we do today. So I may need help keeping score because I might forget my numbers. So I'm trusting you guys to remember what my score is when I start a new round. So here's shot 1. Zero points for 1 shot, or 1 and 0 is how I say it. Okay, here comes 2. Okay, got the 10, so it's 2 and 10. Three and 10. Of course, now that we're keeping score, what happens? 4 and 10. Maybe we shouldn't have done this, but we're in it. We're obligated. 5 for 18. All right. First round, 18. Somebody remember that for me. 18. 18. We're going to do better this round. Okay, shot 1. 1 for 10. 2 for 18. Woohoo! Three for 24. 4 for 28. 5 for 30. Boom, perfect. All right. 30 and 18. Check my math. 48. I'll take that. It'd be nicer to have 60 though. All right, here's round 3, shot 1. Zero, 1 for 0. 2 for 0. All right, one more try at that. 3 for 0. All right, we're going for some points now. I'm going to the 60. 4 for 0. All right, this round already stinks, so I'm going back to the 40, trying to get 10 points. Three rounds, 48 points. Well, we were doing really well. So the maximum we could get is a 78. Youch. All right, this is round 4, shot 1. Oh, I flinched. 1 for 0. 2 for 0. Man, I was doing so well earlier. All right, 3 for 10. Let's see if we can get 4 for 18. How about it? Four for 18. Get the next one. 5 for 24. So 48 and 24, 72. 72. Did I do my math right? I think so. 72. Not great, but not terrible. Sorry about that. You're blaming the weather? Well, I guess if you're shooting outside, you could blame the weather, Cody. Yeah, I guess you could. 72. Thanks for checking my math. It's sometimes I forget when I'm making comments and stuff. I forget numbers in my head. If you've watched any of my videos, there's been a few times I'm keeping track of something, and I forget where I'm at. And I say, well, let the computer figure it out. So anyway, we're up to 11 people. Woohoo! Yesterday, I was up here shooting on my own. I did a lot of special practice just to work through some bugs. And you shoot inside and still bad inside and still blame the weather. Yeah. It's tough sometimes, guys. So anyway, I was in here yesterday and I probably did 45 minutes of just me time, just practicing and working through stuff. But I said I had an idea for a series on my YouTube channel called Slingshot Slow-Mo. I've got an action camera that can shoot 720p at 240 frames a second. So you can get some really cool slow motion out of it. So I went to the thrift store and picked up some items to shoot at. And let's just say it was fun. And I got some fun video out of it. The only thing I learned is these first few that I'm coming out with are going to be a little dark and grainy. One, because it's 720, and two, because I should have known this. I do video for a living, but the thing didn't register in my noggin yesterday. I need more light where the camera down range is, because when you shoot 240 frames, you're not getting as much time for light to get in. So it was a little dark and I had to boost it in the computer, but you can see it well. Some of it was pretty funny, which is the whole idea. And so I will be editing those this week and getting them scheduled to be released on YouTube. I think it might be kind of fun. We'll be looking for some other fun things to shoot at. Let's just say we shot at some silly string and a Barbie. We'll leave it at that. That's episode 2. So anyway, if you guys have ideas to things to shoot at, like I mentioned in my video, so let me know, because I'm looking for ideas. One I did come up with is maybe get like a piece of meat, a steak or something, and hang it up there. And you hit it and it'll go boom. It should be kind of fun. So anyway, that's on my list. Of course, as expensive as meat is these days, I might have to wait on it. Oh, I just thought, you know what'd be cool? Shoot an egg. I could put a tarp under the thing. It'd be all right. It wouldn't make a mess either, because it'll kind of all stay in one place. All right, egg is on the list. Two in a row on the 40. Why couldn't we do this when we were keeping score? Huh? Huh? Can we do 3 in a row? Nope. No 3 in a row this time. Now we got to hit it again. We got 2 in a row. Misses. 3 in a row misses. I can do more misses in a row than I do hits in a row. I'm really good at those. There we go. All right, I'm going to go fix the backdrop on my catch box down there and grab some ammo while I'm there. I got a magnet, so I'll be right back. Tell you, this is a real good find I got. $10 online on that place where you order stuff and they deliver it in the big blue trucks. The little smiley on the back. Yeah, that place. I think it was $10. The only bad thing about it is there's a screw, a bolt right here that holds it on, and the BBs all get caught up in there. So being the smart guy that I am that builds planes, RC planes out of foam board and hot glue, I filled it in with hot glue. And now I don't lose any of my ammo up in there. Anyway, that's worth its weight in gold right there. Keeps me from having to bend over and pick stuff up. All right, let's do a little more shooting, and then we'll go get some confidence, and then we'll play around with some things. 40, boom. Boom. Hey, that's what, 2 in a row? Yeah, buddy. Oh, just missed. Went over high a little bit. All right, I have a question for the collective. For everybody out there. Some of you guys have been around this a lot longer than me. I notice in all of his videos, Jordan Smothers always has safety glasses. I get it. Safety glasses are important. If I was shooting from 5 yards, I'd be using them. And when I teach kids, they're going to be wearing safety glasses. But my problem is I tried yesterday shooting with the safety glasses on because when I was shooting at the silly string, I needed to get closer so I could pop the can, and I got scared because things were bouncing. Anyway, well, you'll see that in my video. You're just going to have to watch. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. So anyway, I want to shoot with safety glasses. I want to be a good example, but I can't see very good out of them. And I'm not buying the $5 pair of safety glasses from that big box store down the street. I bought one of the big box's better pairs. I think I paid like $15 for it or something. And they just distort things, and I don't get they're just not comfortable, and I can't see well. Has anybody found a pair of safety glasses that actually really are nice, that are comfortable and don't distort the vision out the end of them? Do I need to go to an eye doctor and get a pair of like prescription glass ones or something? I don't really have a prescription that I need glasses for, obviously, but, well, except for when I'm reading. But I'm wondering, is there a better way than your typical safety glasses? I want to set a good example, and I want to be safe. The reason I'm asking is yesterday I had to put new bands on here, and when I did, one of them I didn't tighten down real good. So about the 5th time I pulled back, that sucker popped loose and smacked me right in the lip. And it's like, yeah, it hurt. My first thought was, man, I'm glad that wasn't my eye because I wasn't wearing glasses. So I'm open to ideas if anybody has them. That's why I like these lives. I can ask you guys questions. Some of you folks that have been doing this a long time. And you might have ideas that I haven't uncovered yet because I've only been at this about 1.5 years now. All right, a couple more shots and we'll do something fun. Let's see what we can come up with. Probably shoot a playing card. I always like shooting a playing card. I love to tell people when they say, yeah, you should. They think when you tell them you shoot a slingshot, they think you're like Dennis the Menace or something, or Tom Sawyer. And it's like, nope. But I like shooting a playing card for the simple reason that if you get your aim this way lined up, you got a lot of leeway this way. So you can be high or low and still get it. It's this, the side to side that's hard to get. And just like that, we cut a band. We broke a band. Do you see it there? I don't know if you can see it, but we got a tear. So we put that one down. Pull the backup out. Now we're shooting the black one. Don't have to stop. All right, let me get a couple shots in with this one because it's got brand new bands on it as well. And I want to make sure that it's shooting well. And if there's anything quirky about it, I've got it figured out before we start. Oh, crap. I put the bands on upside down. All right, give me a second. This will only take a second to fix. Sorry, guys. Bear with me, and then we'll do something fun. I'm going to run over here and fix my bands quick. Almost done. This is why I like clips much better than the wrap and tuck. Got a couple shot slings that use the wrap and tuck, but clips are my favorite. All right. Got this nice little bag. You can get it for 20 bucks at Simple Shot. If anybody wants a link, shoot me a message and I'll send you a link. It's my favorite bag. I've had two of them, and this one is my favorite. All right, let's see if this is set up properly now. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's get a couple shots in with the black one before we go do something else. Yeah, this one's got a same band, same length, same everything, but the pull on it's a little harder because the bands are brand new. The other one was much easier pull on. I bet if I put a scale on it, the pull weight would be about a pound less on the other one. Never fear, I have another set of bands ready to go if we need to install another set. Boom. All right, let me get my backpack here. All right, I got the clamp. All right, here comes playing card. Ace of clubs. Woohoo! Good old Simple Shot playing cards. Yes, sir, buddy. Story behind these. These are funny. This is funny. A few months ago, before the fall, maybe it's fall, late summer, I did a challenge on Facebook. I put a video up. I said, "Can you cut a playing card?" I stuck it up in my outdoor range, lodged it in a piece of wood, and I cut it. And I was happy. And then the very next day, Simple Shot comes out with their playing cards. It's like, well, that's kind of funny. And these were just regular cheap old cards from the big box store. And so like a week later, I get a care package from Simple Shot with a deck of playing cards in it and a nice little handwritten note that said, "Hey, you beat us to the punch by a day or two. Enjoy these, and thanks for spreading the love and enjoying the hobby." And so I've been shooting the crap out of these things. These are a much thicker card stock than the dollar ones you buy at the store. They're heavier, and I can say I've cut the card, but I've never cut it completely apart. I guess I'm not using big enough ammo and maybe not enough speed, but usually I'll cut them and I'll get it a good halfway through, or depends on how good the hit is, but I rarely have gotten it completely cut out. All right, let's go set this up quick. All right, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's right about there. Trying to get my angle right so I got a good shot at that sharp edge. So I need to be a little bit more. I just don't want to cover it up from you guys. Yeah, you guys can see. All right, here we go. Oh, I hit the frame. I heard it. It was not the card. It was the frame. Let me go reset. I was thinking, oh, I hit it on the first time again. That would be pretty awesome while I got people watching. But nope, that didn't happen. I don't have a nice setup like I think Josh Hicks has on his backyard where he's got the clamp permanently screwed down to the wood base. I have to go set it every time. All right, here we go. Little right. Checking my bands, make sure they don't get messed up. Little left. All right, now let's hit it in the middle. Three. I'm quietly counting the shots. 4, that one was way off. You know what it is? It's the weather, right? Right? It's the weather's what you blame. So it's got to be the weather. 6. Oh, we hit it. I saw it bounce. See if we did any damage. No damage. What it did is it scraped the side of the front of the card and made it wobble. So I think we can still do some serious damage to it. Eight. That was close. I'm going to stop counting at 10. That was 10. I'm not counting anymore. I'm not counting. Oh, that was a hit. Let's go see what we did. I don't know how many shots that was because I quit counting at 10. No damage. Dang it. It was a hit, though, because I saw it move. All right, we're going to keep at it. We want to see a cut. We want to see a cut in the card. That hit it again on the side, but I'm going to wait until I know I hit it good. Okay, both of those were equally left, so I need to make an adjustment. My adjustment didn't work. Coming close. Took too long on that one, and I didn't get a good, comfortable grip. So we're blaming it. That was very close. Usually I get these within 10, but today is not a usual. As good as I was shooting earlier, it looks like I've hit a slump now. Oh well. We're having fun. That's what matters. And we're going to have even more fun once we hit that stupid playing card. Oh, that flinch again. It was way off. It's very close. Oh, that got it. I know we damaged it that time. Let's go check it out. There we go, folks. See, I cut it about almost halfway through. Almost halfway through. So yes, we did cut the playing card. Oh yeah. Just took us a lot longer than it should. Hey, we're down to 5 people and we got 5 likes. Where'd everybody go? Guess I'm not that much fun. I want to do a live someday where I have like some of those other guys do where they have like 120 people online. Maybe I just can't do them at the right time of day. So we'll keep shooting a little bit. If I'm boring you guys and you want to log off, that's okay. We'll just end it and I'll just keep shooting. I got to practice some distance while I'm here. I just can't show it on camera because there's nowhere to put the camera, to put my phone so you can see what I'm doing. I can, if I go all the way to the back, I can get 20 yards. And I usually shoot at a 6-inch bowl, paper bowl from the kitchen. That's 3 in a row. Yippee, yippee. Whoop, 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 whoop. Can we do 4? I think my record, I did, my 2 best, I believe, on 40 millimeter at 10 meters was I did 7 in a row one time, and my best ever was 9 in a row. I couldn't believe it. And the one with 7 in a row is, well, I had somebody watching me because they were interested. I was like, dude, I just showed you how it's done. Haven't come anywhere close to that recently. One. 2. 3. 3 in a row again. That's not terrible. Not terrible. Hey, we're back up to 7. That's good. Howdy, whoever just joined us. Glad you're here. I think I'm going to have to go fix my backdrop again here in a second. It's starting to slide on me. Really need to add a 3rd t-shirt in there. I have 2. And I really need a 3rd one so they'll kind of be bunched up more. I get a lot of bounce backs. There's 1. 2. 'I can't get past that 3 hurdle. Got 2 in a row. If I shoot at the tournament like I'm shooting today, I think I'll be very happy with where I end up. From what I understand, I think there's between 35 and 40 registered for pro. And if I could finish somewhere in that 20-ish range, I'd be happy as a clam. There's one person that's already on one of my videos said he's already claimed last place. So I'll let you have last place. Now I'll take next place. It's not about where you place. It's about how much fun you have. But at the same time, I want to do well and not embarrass myself. I don't want anybody saying, why did that guy register in the pro division? He couldn't even win the amateur. He couldn't even do good. I don't want that to happen. At the same time, I don't want to enter the amateur division and everybody go, why is he shooting amateur? He should be in the pros. There was one. Two. Can we get three again? Oh, no. Looks like somebody else popped in or left a comment or something. Hey, Roy Long Draw Perkins. Good to see you. I was wondering if you might see my link on Facebook and join me. I'm shooting better today than I did the other day. You missed all the fun, though. I hit a playing card. Now I'm just shooting at 40 from 10 meters. And I run off 3 in a row a couple of times. And I just can't get past that 3 number. There's one. There's two. Oh! I don't think that was a hit. It moved, but I think it's because it bounced off the back and bumped it. So we'll call that a 2. You're in Minnesota and it's 28. Well, I think it was 30 when I came home from church today. I said, oh, maybe I'll get to go on a walk in the woods because it's warm, because the thermostat or the thermometer in my car said like 37. My wife goes, yeah, ain't right. I walk in and my good temperature gauge said 30. And it's like, I don't really think I want to go out in 30 degrees because I wouldn't be able to shoot long because my hands would get too cold. So here we are. I've never tried shooting in gloves, like full-on gloves. I wonder how that would be. Because if that was the case, then I could go out. I know Roy shoots a glove on his left, on his hold hand because of slapback. A band slap, that's one. I might have to pick me up a pair of those at that big box store. Two on the 40. There's 3. Can we get 4? Can we make a new record for the day? Can we make a new record? No, that was way off. Screwed that up. Yeah, I saw Dee's was on earlier, but I was busy. I was either just coming home from church or having lunch or whatever, and there's no way I could get on that one. So I said I'd do my own, and hopefully a few people aren't slingshotted out and don't want to watch any more people practicing. So I saw Josh Hicks posted a video about the woods course he built at his house. I think he said he's got like 12 acres. So he's got all these woods and he can go out and build his own course, and he was killing it. Well, I can't do that. I did get to go on a walk in the woods a couple weeks ago, and we had like 50-degree temperatures here. I went to some of the walking trails around town, and I just shot at leaves in the trees and stumps on the ground, small things, to see how I would do, and I did okay. I did okay. The coolest thing was there was a squirrel nesting box way up in a tree, and I looked up there and I said, is there anything in there? So I got my phone out and zoomed in. There was a squirrel with his head sticking out, just watching the world go by, enjoying the day. That was cool. You know I don't shoot squirrels. First, you have to be in squirrel season. And 2, you can't hunt with a slingshot in Wisconsin. So my wife likes the squirrels. We feed them. We have about 10 that show up in our driveway every morning, watching the back door, waiting for us to come out with peanuts. So I won't shoot squirrels. If the world melts down, they're our food source for a couple of weeks. That's what we say. I don't know if I could do it. There's one. But if I see a chipmunk come by, all bets are off. They're pests, and there's no hunting rules on those. I hate chipmunks. There's one. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty happy with this today. It's hard to get doubles. Can't get more than 3 in a row today. For you people that just popped on, I'm shooting at the 40 millimeter down there because I've been struggling a lot when I get on these Facebook Lives and just having trouble. But today I'm doing much better than in the past. I'm streaking. I'll nail it for a while and then I'll miss it for a while. Oh, that was way low. Make sure my bands aren't messed up. That was an almost hit. There was one. Can we get 2? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. There's one. Let's see how many we can get. 40 millimeters at 10 meters. There's 2. Swaying. I got 2 in a row again. Still not bad. Yeah, Roy, but if you cut your fingers out of the glove, then you're still going to get cold fingers. That's my problem. I know what you mean by the grip and being able to feel it, but still, when those fingers get cold, there's not a lot you can do because they're cold. Should probably rig up my LT2 for standard short draw and use that outside because these aluminum ones, whoo, they can get cold. Somebody asked earlier, I saw it and I forgot to answer. I hope they're still on here. Did I wrap the handle myself? Yes, it's just simple paracord, nothing fancy. I tried learning to do some paracord special stuff, and let's just say it's not my forte. So it's kind of one of the things I may be in the market for when I'm at the spring sling is some paracord loops for the bottom of my slingshot that look nice and are comfortable. That would be nice, and I know they're not super expensive to buy, so I may be in the market for those. So if somebody makes them, I might be coming for a visit. one. Two. That was barely a hit. I was not comfortable on that shot, but I'll take the hit anyway. There's three. Yes. Can we get four? Can I get four? Four. New record for the day. Keep it going. Nope. Got four. That's my record for the day. That's my record for the day. We're up to 7 people still hanging around and 6 likes. Thanks you, everybody. Thanks you. Did you hear that wonderful grammar? Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. It would be much appreciated. One of the things I've been thinking about for my channel is I'm trying to think of some interesting, fun content that I can do. And one of the things I thought about is ordering some of those really gimmicky slingshots and see how they work and do a review on them. You know, order them off that online place where they deliver to your house in the blue trucks. There's one that's kind of intriguing. It's got like springs on the side and pulleys, and it looks all complicated and looks really cool. But they're not super expensive. It'd be kind of fun to get one of those and review it and see how well it works. And there's a couple others I've seen. I'd like to try one of those ones that has the little laser pointer. Beep, 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 see how accurate it is. I've heard they're crap. But, of course, when you go online, you're going to find people reviewing these because they were probably given to them. And they kind of have to do if I'm buying it, dude, I'm going to tell you if it sucks. Now, I kind of like to do a couple of those. I just need the money. So if I can get my YouTube channel built up to 1,000 subscribers, I could make a few dollars by monetizing. And it would just be to make more fun content. There's one hit on the 40. Ooh, just one that time, just one. Yeah, Roy, I cut a bunch of bands the other day. I think it was Friday I cut some. And I think I made 4 or 5, and I'm already down to 1 spare, and I got a slingshot over there with a broken band. So I'm going to have to cut some more this week. So I kind of find it therapeutic. Flip the TV on, sit at the dining room table, and play with rubber. There's one. Still just one. But I'm still hitting it reasonably consistent, so I like that. There's one. Yeah. All right, I'm going to try something else because I need a break. Let me dump my playing card. Got my backpack full of goodies here that I haul with me. This is that camera I was telling you about, my action camera. It's a Sony. It'll shoot 4K, but it'll also do 1080 120 or 720 240, which, being a video nerd like me, is really cool. So, can't show you the rest of what's in that bag because that's from my slow-mo series, so you'll just have to watch and figure it out. All right, I have my clamp back. Doop, doop, doop. Coffee tea. Da, 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 da. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go. I know there's a Nerf dart on the floor somewhere because the kids shoot Nerf guns here all the time. I'm going to go over to the bin and grab a Nerf dart and pop that sucker. Then we're going to cut the tee. We're going to break the tee in half. Give me 1 second. We'll go set it up. Yeah, got a nice green one so I can see. Yeah, a couple times a year we got one coming up March 27th at our little church here in Wisconsin. The kids come and they bring all their friends and their Nerf guns, and we've got a couple of bins of like 1,500 bullets over there. And we put up targets, and we put up like they have wars down here. They don't shoot targets; they shoot each other. And we put up barriers, and like it's kind of like capture the flag or paintball that's using Nerf guns. And you can't really see them way down on the ceiling down there. You can't see because it's out of the picture. We got black lights all over, and we got a smoke machine. They'll fill this place up with so much smoke you can barely see yourself. But they have a good time. They eat some pizza. They stay overnight and then have pancakes for breakfast. So it's kind of fun. I'll be here to have some pizza and kind of hang out for a little bit as a chaperone, but there's no way I'm staying all night. I'm too old for that. I can't do them lock-ins anymore. I need my nice airbed. All right, we have the Nerf darts set up. All right, so I have the Nerf dart set up. I think you might be able to see it right about doop, 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 right there. Okay, here we go. How many shots? Usually I get this pretty quick. It's much easier to see than a playing card. Oh, got it. I didn't hit it real good, but we got it. Now, can we break the head off the tee? Now I'm shooting for the golf tee. Same place, about there. Then we'll go down and pick up the dart and see how much damage we did. Just over the top. I like shooting at stuff like this. And while it's not practicing on special targets for the tournament, it's good practice because the golf tee's that big. It's like smaller than almost any target you're going to shoot at. Oh, hit it. Let's go see what we got. So I find sometimes shooting at these little trick shots and these fun things to be very beneficial as well. One, it builds confidence when you hit it. It's really cool. And the targets are smaller than what you'll shoot at normally. So, first, I don't think we did any damage to the Nerf bullet. It's okay, but broke that sucker in half. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this. I'm going to put my Nerf bullet down on top of it. And let's shoot it one more time. Did this a couple of days ago, and I hit it so good it literally split the bullet in half. Dart, I should say. If I say bullet too much, the algorithm bots may flag me. You have to be careful when you're on YouTube and stuff with your descriptions. If you have the wrong word in anything you type up, they'll flag you and ban it. All right, can you guys see the dart? Somewhere in there. Hey, that one rolled back and hit my foot because it missed the shirt. And it hit the hard part and bounced back. That was close. Oh, that got the clamp. Let me go reposition it. Yep, got the clamp. We're going to have to wind this down soon, I think, Because while my band is still good, I want to do some distant shooting and practice that, but I can't do that on camera, unfortunately. Dude, I usually hit this pretty quick. One of the other shots I want to try is, can I drive a nail? So my idea is to get a roofing nail with the big knob on it in, and get a piece of wood, but actually have it where it can go in and out, because I don't think I have enough power in here to drive a nail. But if I can make it where there's barely resistance on that nail, then when I hit it, it should go in. I think that'd be kind of cool to try. Well, that was way off. Not doing so good on this Nerf dart. That was close. Very, very close. All right, I'm hurrying. Slow down. Slow down, Philip. Take a breath. I hit the frame again. Dead gummit. All right, one more time. We're going to fix it, try and hit it, and then we'll probably call it a day. You guys should see how messy my catch box is. From my slow-mo filming yesterday, kind of made a mess. That's all I'm going to say. Going to have to watch my video series coming out if you want to see it. It was pretty epically cool. Yeah, I used the word epic. I hate that word, but I used it. Sorry. It was just cool. It wasn't epic. It was cool. Man, did so well today until now. Maybe I need to drink some water and sit down, but I'm not going to do that on camera because, well, that would be boring unless you guys gave me something really good to talk about. How many people we still got on? Oh, we're up to 9. Wow, some more people popped back in. All right. Hey, praising King Jesus, how you doing? I see Roy still around too. Yeah, I thought about balsa wood. That stuff's expensive. Well, some of my hobby buddies that build RC planes probably got some laying around. So I bet I could get a chunk of it from them. Hey, Praise. You going to be at the tournament? Let me know. Hope to meet you there if you are. Man, I'm all over the place. I'm doing terrible. And you guys are watching and you're still here. We're back up to like 9 or 10 people. It's like, you guys must be glutton for punishment. Hit the clamp again, but I can still see the dart. So we're still shooting at that dart till we get it. That's close. Hey, Praise, did you hear my question? You going to be at the tournament in March? Be great to see you. I know Roy just told me he was going to make it now, so I'm excited to finally shake his hand and meet him. Or as a friend used to say on another podcast, we're going to press flesh. That's called shaking hands. So don't think I'm saying something I shouldn't. So close. I'm going to get that thing in a minute. So you're new at shooting. Who cares? You can still come. There's going to be other newbies there. There's going to be people that don't know what they're doing. You can still come. So I'll say it here for the first time. I've told a few people. Since I still have a few people on, I know you're going to be at the tournament. A note went out a couple weeks ago on their Facebook page. They said, we're going to do a church service on Sunday. Anybody want to help? And I could not go to my messenger quick enough and message John Gannon, the organizer, and say, me. So I will be there for the church service providing the music. I am bringing my beautiful 12-string guitar down. Going to do some music. And we'll see what happens from there. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I hit the top of it. It makes me feel better because I was bummed about missing church here because I rarely miss. And it's important to me. And so the fact I get to attend there and actually be part of it. I lead the music here at my church every Sunday. Well, one Sunday a month they give me off to rest and relax. But I very much enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with everyone. I'm really am. So if you're going to be there, make sure and come and check it out. Why is that Nerf dart so hard? I think I might be dropping my arm a little bit. Ron Perry. Haven't seen you pop in before, but thank you for joining us. 3 months. So you should be able to at least hit a decent sized can every now and then, right? Oh, I hit something. I think I hit the clamp on that one. Yeah, we're going to call it. I'm done fighting with that thing. So we've been on, folks, for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Can you believe it? At least I've been on for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, I know you guys will, Roy, and I appreciate that. Hi, Ron from Michigan. You going to be down at the tournament? It'd be great to meet you. I'm from Wisconsin. So we're not far away. We're kind of across the lake from each other, but that's okay. Anyway, I'm going to start winding this down now for the simple reason we've been on for 1 hour and 25 minutes, which is probably the longest I've been on one of these. It was a lot of fun. I actually shot well today, for the most part. Oh, that's you. Okay, I know you, Ron. I just did recognize your name. All right, good. I know you'll be there too. So anyway, I'm going to wind this down. I shot reasonably well today. If I shoot the way I did today at the tournament, I'm going to be pleased no matter where I show up, because while it would be my best, it's way far from my worst as well. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please like and subscribe my videos and my channel. I appreciate it. Leave me comments. And we'll be back on again before the tournament, I'm sure. Trying to do this a couple of times a week. I'm going to stop now, and I'm going to practice some distant shooting because I can't show that on video. No, I'm not practicing speed because things just destroy things and fly everywhere, and I'm just not going to do it. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Keep on swinging.